Welcome back. Huh? I told you guys, new things, new year, rainy season. After the season break, what? Madhege, my producer, pole. My producer apeagwi sausage. My producer akula mandazi. Guest ni akula ikitu. Wah! In ya Tumaini Cottages. Welcome back. Guys, we're talking about the drama triangle. Na nilikuwa nimekaukiwa nikiongea mambo ya drama triangle. Now I want to handle the empowerment triangle. And on the empowerment triangle, we'll be trying to look at a perspective that can help a victim, help a persecutor, and help a rescuer to strike a balance. And striking this balance is very important. Very important. Like you have seen, I had to get some energizers, very nice sausages, some cooked, made tea, only at Tumaini Cottages. And so what about this empowerment triangle? And by the way, what I'm talking about is a concept in psychology. Is a concept in counseling psychology that is very important to each and every human being, whether a student, a teenager, a youth, a mother, a father, a politician, a pastor, everybody. So what am I supposed to do? On the place of a victim, we are supposed to have two things. Number one, we are supposed to have someone who can challenge the victim, who can come to the victim and start bringing the creative power, or rather creating a creator in the victim. The victim is supposed to start thinking like a creator. Like, this is the problem. I can solve this problem. And many a times, as I speak, I have used and quoted the problem that faced Moses. Moses is leading the children of Israel out of Egypt. And they reach the Red Sea. And at the Red Sea, the army of Egypt is coming. The army is not coming to just joke with them, have some dances and all that. No, they're coming to crush them down. And so what basically happens is Moses looks ahead, sees the Red Sea. Yes, they can see Canaan afar off. But, and I say but the problem is these guys, the enemy is coming, there is an obstacle. So David looks unto God, and God blinks in the creative power. Moses, sorry. And so Moses, when he looks unto God, God asks him, what is it that you are holding? He was a victim of circumstance, a victim of an obstacle before them, a victim of a problem coming. So Moses picks the rod, hits the water, and there is way. Creator. For a victim to come out of the victim mindset, the victim dimension, that part of the triangle is supposed to get the creative power. I will solve this problem. When every other person comes to a situation and to a circumstance where they start saying that I can solve this problem, I will solve this problem, I'm going to move ahead, I will not bounce back. I'm supposed to go forward. There is a possibility. I must be moving. Even if I'll crawl, even if I'll go on my belly, even if I'm going to do anything, the thing that is required for me is motion, improvement, working out something, using the abilities within you. And so the Creator comes to an individual with the form of hope, gives them hope, gives them help, And that help is not supposed to make this guy a victim or a slave of victim mentality. They're supposed to make this guy come up with the creation dimension, become a creator. I will solve this. I will not sit down to be destroyed. I'm going to solve this. And every human being created in this world, they have the ability to solve specific problems. What about the persecutor? Remember, the persecutor is, oh my goodness, it is your fault. It is someone else's fault. It is my dad's fault. It is the village's fault. It is, and you remember, even during the time of Moses, the children of Israel questioned the intent and the intention of Moses walking with them from Egypt to the Red Sea. And I said, you brought us here so that you may kill us. So the challenger comes, number one, to challenge them and to tell them that it is possible. How can we fix the problem? So instead of talking about it is your fault, they'll bring in some possible ways, possible options, and ask the key question: how can we solve the problem? How can we solve the problem? How do we solve this? And I like using biblical passages and episodes because it have stories that can teach every human being. And I remember during one time that Moses sends 12 spies to Canaan. Go spy that land. Tell us how it is. Give us a reality of what we are supposed to meet. Are we equal to the task? Who are we? And so the 12 guys goes there, comes back with a report. 10 of them, majority, and you know, most of the world economies, most of the world governments are democracies. In democracies, it's about majority rules. And so majority of these guys came with a report. Oh, the nation has got giants. We cannot overcome the giants. We are grasshoppers. Where? Hey, hata kama ningekuwa siku hiyo, singekuwa team Arsenal, ningekuwa team Man U. So these guys are like, we cannot conquer that land. But the two challengers, Caleb and Joshua, stands and says, yes, it is real. It is a reality, my friend. The people there, they are giants. We cannot conquer them. But one of the things that we have found out is the land flows with milk and honey, according to the promise. We can see the promise. And it says, but because of our God, we're going to conquer them. Those are challenges. And so on the persecutor dimension, or when you meet someone who is a persecutor, you're supposed to introduce them to a challenger. And instead of seeing the fault, they're supposed to ask themselves, how can we fix the problem? How can we fix the circumstance? How can we fix the situation? And this is a challenge even to the nation of Kenya. As we go through all that we are going through, I hear us challenging only talking to the government. You're not doing ABCD, but you're not coming to a dialogue, a table of discussion, and ask ourselves, how can we fix problem A? How can we fix problem B? And even when you meet someone who is having some mental illnesses, some mental incapacities, some things that are destructive, some thoughts that are backward, and they feel that, oh, it is your fault, then you need to give them the challenger dose. The challenger dose, ask them, how can we fix the problem? And then we have the rescuer. And you see, the work of the rescuer is, I'll help you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you out. And so there are two dimensions that you are supposed to introduce to the rescuer. And this is basically the coaching effect. The coaching effect. Go for help. Get someone who can guide you. Because the coach presence and mindset is, I will help you out. I have said so many times when I speak to people that even the drug addicts, they know and they admit, I have a problem. I must get someone who helps me. The whole aspect of rescue is, I'll sort you out. But the coaching effect comes to strike a balance and says, I'll guide you. And so what happens? The drama triangle is here. Down here is a victim crying, I'm helpless. Oh, I cannot make it. Down here is someone psychologically, physically, emotionally, they are crying, I cannot come out of this thing. I'm helpless. I'm hopeless. Up here is someone who is full of blaming others. It is your fault. It is your fault. It is my mom's fault. It is my village's fault. It is the people's fault. It is the government's fault. And here is a problem trying to solve a problem. Someone coming to a place whereby they're trying to solve a problem, but using a problem. So that is the drama triangle. Now the triangle of empowerment comes to strike a balance. And so what is it doing? It is bringing in someone who has a reality of a drama triangle, but has also an empowered reality of the transformation triangle. Empowerment triangle, the TED. And empowerment triangle doesn't come to really diminish the drama triangle. The drama triangle will always be there. And I remember, I think it's in the Bible where Paul is asking God, God, I have a thorn in my flesh. God, remove this thorn. And God says, no, I'm not going to do that. It is a reminder. It is a triangle that reminds you you are a human being. You are chargeable. Challenges can come to you. But the TED, the empowerment diagram or triangle, comes to tell you that there is a possibility of the person who is challenged, of the person having problems, to come out. Like they can seek a coach, they can get a counselor, they can get a pastor, they can get someone whom they have trust and who can keep secrets. They can get someone whom they can speak out. So the whole empowerment triangle is about speaking out, whether in the family, in relationships, whether you have gone through sodomy, you have gone through things that really touched your lives. You need to come out and speak out. Because when you speak out, you are reaching out to a coach. You are reaching out to someone who can guide you. You are reaching out to that aspect that says, how can we fix this problem? You are asking yourself, and also the people coming your way, they are challenging you to think on how to solve or to fix a problem. And then on the victim, you are also creating ways. Personally, you're sitting down and creating ways. The ways that you are creating these ways to help yourself. But I'll give a challenge, even as we come to the end of this show today. I'll give a challenge. One of the things that is really killing and destroying us is the technology. And tech is very good. Technology is very good. It came to ease things. It came to make us stand out and shine out. But technology has become a mess because people think they have spoken out when they write on social media status, Facebook status, IG status, WhatsApp status. It must be face to face. It must be face to face. You must get an individual, sit down with you, because communication, when it comes to issues and all the other things, communication is not only verbal. We also have non-verbal. So when I'm seated to you face to face and you're speaking to me, I'll notice some happenings that I can probe and ask. And I'm going to get deeper into you and help you develop the empowerment triangle. My challenge this week is, have you identified what your drama triangle is? What are you doing to build your empowerment triangle? Remember, this is your show. You can only find it at Mamlaka TV, and you can also follow us via our YouTube channel, Mr. Talanta Africa. This is where we get real, relevant, and relational information. For any question, you can call. Our numbers are all on the screen. You can always call. You can always ask questions. You can always SMS. Ask questions. We are going to answer. And we shall answer in real, relevant, and relational aspects. And that will help you. May God bless you. May God bless Kenya. Let's meet next week. Same time. Usitoke hapo. Thank you. And wacha ni kunywe chai yangu. Wah, na hii chai kwani haipoi? Real, relevant, relational. Wow.